Okay, ladies, I am redoing this voiceover because a lovely subscriber reached out and let me know that my background noise was still on, and I must have forgotten to adjust that in my voiceover. So here I am. I'm going to do this again, and I'm using a page map sketch that I showed you in the beginning. I'm using the Pinkfresh Studio Keeping It Real collection. And I kind of cut down my papers ahead of time according to the sketch somewhat. And now I'm just kind of trying to position everything as to how it's going to line up. And then I will start gluing from the top down. And that's typically how I build my layouts with a lot of paper layers. So before I started the video, I did cut down a white piece of cardstock. I use Close to My Heart Daisy White. It is my absolute favorite white cardstock of all time. I love the color, I love the smoothness, I love the thickness of it, and it's not too thick or too thin. So if that is something you're interested in, I will leave a link below to my Close to My Heart website where you can purchase that. And I'm going to start layering up all of these pieces now. This collection is kind of like an everyday life. Some of it's like maybe adversities in your life type things. And I just love the colors, you guys. They are so beautiful. And I think you could definitely even use the B-sides of this for like spring layouts, Easter layouts. They're just gorgeous, gorgeous colors. I'm scrapbooking some selfies I took of myself on the day that I got transition lenses. So, yep, getting to that age where I can't see anything on my phone, even when the font is as large as it can be. So it was time to go back to the eye doctor and get that taken care of. And these are just some selfies that I took documenting my new glasses in the car after I left the eye doctor. So in the sketch, there was a title that was on a tag. So I cut down this tag that I had from my stash, and I'm going to use it to start my title, but then I'm going to put the title all the way onto the photo. And I love it because it really takes up some of that dead space on the photo, and it becomes less of a distraction with that dead space being gone. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love these colors. I know I'm saying it over and over, and they go so well with the muted photos that I just love how this turned out. Now, this is available this is an older collection. It's not brand new, but it is available at My Little Scrapbook Store. She does have the Happy Scrappy bag, and I will link it below in the description box if you're interested. And if you're not familiar with My Little Scrapbook Store, they are an online store and run by a family who I love so much. I just love being able to support and design for a small business. It just makes my heart happy. And so if you're looking for this, check out the link below. And if this is a first time order for you, if you're a new customer, you can use my code, which I've posted below. I believe it's TISAREF, and you can save 10% on your whole order. So feel free to use that code at checkout. Some other exciting news with My Little Scrapbook Store is we are having an online crop this weekend. So come and join us on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as we scrap the weekend away with lots of challenges, lots of lives from the designers, and just a lot of fun with the customers. I'll leave links for those things below as well. You'll need to click on the scrapbooking or the online crops link to sign or to get be able to see all of that. And then we'll be giving all the instructions and videos you'll find there. So let's get back to the layout. I'm going to do 2 embellishment clusters. One at the top here next to the title, and that is a cute little daisy And then I'm going to be doing a cluster at the bottom with some floral pieces that are from the ephemera. And I'm going to layer these up, and then the purple flower that I'm looking at now, I'm going to put foam tape on so that I can just give it a little bit of dimension and interest down there, because this is a pretty much very simple, very linear layout. So if you want to add a little something something, I suggest using your foam tape and adding some dimension by popping up some of your embellishments. Also, obviously, adding a little something something would be some gems, which you will see me add at the end, because everything I'm using here is pretty flat. So those are some ways to add some variation and interest to your layout. So I'm going to go ahead and get this laid down, and yeah, I'm trying to think what else. What else can I tell you about the crop? I just hope you guys will come and hang out with us. Oh my goodness, ladies, we got cut off again because my battery almost died. Yeah, I'm just having a world of trouble with this voiceover, clearly. But yes, come join us this weekend. Check the links out below. I guess that was my main takeaway from that. This collection does have some puffy stickers. It has some, I believe it had some chipboard stickers and ephemera. And I'm not going to use the puffy stickers. I just didn't find a place to put those. I didn't want this to get too embellishment heavy because of the airiness and lightness of the papers and the photos. So I wanted to make sure the photos and the papers really popped. And if I had added a lot of embellishing, I feel like that would have taken away from it a little bit. Now, I could be wrong. I may have added embellishments and ended up loving it. But that's kind of my thought process as I'm putting this layout together right now. Let's see. I am going to add a little heart that says Little Joys. And yes, it was a little joy to be able to see much better. And I've had prescription readers for several years, but I found myself needing them all the time to read a recipe, to read my phone, to read a menu, to pretty much read anything close up. So my eye doctor said, yep, it is time. It's time for those transition lenses or progressive lenses or whatever they call them. Back in the day, they were bifocals, I think. Here is another chipboard piece that I thought I could try to incorporate up there by the title, but it was just a little bit too bulky, so I decided not to use it. I do use a chipboard piece down in the bottom cluster. It's of a little rainbow. And just the colors went really well, obviously, since it's from the collection, but I really liked adding a little bit of circular element because everything here is pretty boxy with all of the different rectangles and cut paper and stuff. So adding a couple of softer elements like the florals and the round elements helps to break up that squareness of everything else. So what am I doing now? Maybe I'm just getting the rainbow now to put down there. I apologize. When I do a voiceover on my phone, not that you all need to know this, but there's a little like recording bar and it covers up half of my layout when I'm trying to do a voiceover, so it's really hard to see sometimes what's going on. Oh, these are the cardstock stickers, and most of their cardstock stickers are pretty wordy, so you have to be careful. You know, I think not adding too many words unless you're just going to make the words like the main focus on your layout. I've done that where I've just like really just added all the words, and that was my main embellishment, are the words. But I found this yellow little tab that says this is part of my story, and I'm going to put it up above the tag there just to kind of beef up this little embellishment cluster. And you're going to find before the end, I'm going to add another little sticker in that little area, in that area up there by the title as well. I'm going to find a sticker on that sheet that says "It's fine, really," and I'm going to add that down by the floral cluster, just because if I can find things that help me tell the story, to like, then I can limit my journaling. I love to tell my story through the word stickers, because then I feel like I don't have to journal as much. And I'm not a big journaler. I don't love journaling. I don't feel like I'm good at it. I don't feel like my words come out very eloquently, and I do not like my writing. And I know that's something that a lot of people struggle with, but that just is what it is. And I do try to journal with my handwriting on my layouts. I know it's important, but I do it very limited, and I do very limited journaling so that I don't have to write that much. So if a word sticker can help tell a story, this girl is going to use it for sure. Here's that other sticker that I'm going to put up there, and it just says "Right Now." Again, it's just something to kind of beef up that embellishment cluster up there. And yeah, I'm really liking how this is turning out. My final step in this layout is going to be adding a bunch of gems. And I add some pearls, and I am sorry, but I cannot. I think they're not from Picket Fence. Oh, I don't know where they're from. If I can figure that out, I will let you know. But first I'm thinking I'm going to add enamel dots, because I know I have enamel dots that go with this collection, and I do start to put some down, and then I decide, no, I really want to use something a little more sparkly, something that gives this layout a little more interest, because it is so flat and paper heavy. Adding that little bit of sparkle breaks that up a little bit and just adds a little bit of excitement to the page. So that's why I ended up changing from enamel dots to the gems. And who doesn't like pretty gems on their layouts, right? So here I'm looking, I've got these bins right in front of me. They're little drawers from Target. They're from the Target Dollar Spot, but honestly, I have not been able to find these since I purchased them. So, but I have 3 of these drawers, and I hold my foam tape in one. I hold enamel dots, and I can't remember what I have in the other one. But here's when I think I get my gems out here shortly. And we're going to get ready to put those down. Yeah, here's where I'm going to use my little gem picker tool, my glue, and just start scattering some gems there. And then I did scatter some up at the top of the layout. I do have some close-ups coming up, so stick around for that if you'd like to see those. I would love for you to subscribe and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and definitely check out the links in the description box. Thank you so much, y'all. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see many of you at the online crop for my little scrapbook store this weekend. Good night, guys.